Dr. O here, and I want to talk about corals and sea level. So I'm looking at this Cetastria sedaria microatoll, again from the Northern Caribbean, and specifically, this coral was collected off the coast of Haiti following the 2010 Leogane earthquake. Unfortunately, this microatoll was exposed completely subaerially following that earthquake, which means it was stuck in the open air and unfortunately experienced complete mortality. However, we can look at some of the structures in this sample coral when it was continuously growing to get a little bit of insight into events in this area's past. So here you see two major growth disconformities. There's one here on the left, and there's one up there above my head. These disconformities reflect periods of time where, similarly, this coral was uplifted along with the seafloor by earthquakes, while not being completely exposed. The top portion was that experienced mortality, while the sides that remained submerged continued growing. You see that reflected in these two events with those disconformities. Now, this is one way in which a coral microatoll or similar coral sample can shed light on changes in local relative sea level. In this case, the relative sea level change was caused by uplift of the seafloor during earthquakes, and that resultant relative difference shift between this coral microatoll and the mean sea level it was living in. If we look at larger atolls, not just microatolls, we can similarly look at the placement, the location, and the scale of coral reef terraces, whether they're still living, whether they're subfossil, whether they're fossil, and we can relate those back to changes in sea level regionally and, when we look broadly enough, globally. Now, of course, individual atolls will be subject to unique geologic circumstances. Some atolls are present in areas where tectonics are heavily active, where plates are moving beneath them very rapidly or very dynamically. Some are located in areas where there's really been no tectonic activity, minus a little bit of horizontal motion for many millions of years. And so oftentimes when we want to understand global sea level changes, we'll look at many atolls across many geologic contexts while controlling for those ones that experience highly dynamic tectonics in our studies. Now, if you'd like to discuss a little bit more about what we can learn from corals like this microatoll when it comes to local sea level changes, what causes them, and looking at events like past earthquakes, past seismicity, sea level changes due to local, regional, and global factors, please add some comments and discussion to the comment section below. And as always, thank you for your time, and hopefully I'll catch you under the waves.